Welcome to Debbie Does Divorce. I'm Debbie Martinez, and as a divorce coach, I'll be sharing with you advice, humor, and inspiration as it pertains to divorce and moving on. Today we will be talking about collaborative divorce. Just because people are ending their marriage doesn't mean that their lives and the lives of their children have to be torn apart. Collaborative divorce works towards restructuring the family in a healthy and supportive way. I have with me two attorneys who are fully committed to this type of divorce, Cheryl Fletcher and Bart Bartlett. So glad that you guys are here.
We're glad to be here.
So, Bart, tell me a little bit about collaborative. What exactly is collaborative divorce?
Well, I like to say it is a wonderful tool for a bad situation. What we basically have are two attorneys. Each person is represented by an attorney, and we put together a team. We have a financial neutral, and then we have a divorce coach that serves as a neutral for these folks. And we couldn't do it without either one of these folks.
That's great. And so tell me the types of cases that collaborative would work for.
We deal with all the tough issues. It's all about getting from point A to point B and how you're going to get through that divorce. And so we deal with every issue that anyone can think of. It's just we approach it a little differently, or actually a lot differently, the litigation.
Yeah, because it seems like you work on really keeping the family, even though they're going to be in two separate households, you're still trying to keep the structure of the family the same.
Absolutely.
Right.
And we can really think outside the box. It truly is a custom divorce.
Right. So, Cheryl, Brad and Angelina, they're always all over the news. Would collaborative necessarily work with a couple like them where they're fighting about the kids and they're fighting about assets and they're fighting amongst each other? Would that work with a couple like that?
Well, I think that I've been doing collaborative divorces for a while, and I think that in 98% of the cases can be resolved that way. And I think Brad and Angelina, we say the names like I know them so well, but I think their situation could be worked out collaboratively. First, they have 6 children whom they obviously adore, and it's no secret that a highly traumatic divorce can have lasting effects through adulthood.
Right.
I don't think they'd want that. And then the process itself requires that the clients negotiate and we, the attorneys, facilitate. So that means they're doing everything they have to learn to communicate again, which they must have at some time, and they learn to listen to each other again. So what they're doing is creating a foundation to go forward, because as you both mentioned, they will always be a family. They might live in 2 separate households, but they've got to communicate to co-parent effectively. And then finally, it's the privacy.
Right,
nothing,
that's a big thing
yeah,
for
nothing
these
is
high-profile
filed,
couples. You want to keep things private.
Nothing is filed until we have a signed agreement. And at that time, everything's filed. And then we schedule one hearing. And at that time, the record can be sealed. And I handled a case for some celebrities, and nothing was ever written in the paper, just that these 2 people amicably resolved everything, and the file was sealed, unlike playing it out in the tabloids. And
Right. And that's tough because it's not just them, it's the kids and the extended family, and you know, they don't want all of that. But with collaborative, both couples or both parents have to want to do it collaborative. It's not like I want to do it, my husband doesn't, and I can drag him into the process. They both willingly have to go into it.
Yeah, they both have to be committed to the process and really want what's best for their family.
And I think, too, I think that almost all parents want the best for their children. And when you approach it that way, it makes sense to them. They want the best for their children, and collaborative process is the best way for families.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I totally agree. Well, thank you so much for being here, and your contact information will be up on the screen if viewers want to get in touch with you. And that's it for today's segment. Please check out my website, Transformation Through Divorce, as it has quite a bit of information that might help you. And of course, you are always welcome to email me, and I will get right back with you. I'm Debbie Martinez. Remember to stand strong and have a low country kind of weekend.